Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here from the HBAR Foundation and I thought I'd share with you. They say, we're excited to announce that Zeptagon is integrating with the UNDP, Digital Pound Good, in brackets DPG, National Carbon Registry with the Hedera Guardian. Through this, any country, government or organisation that decides to use the registry will have the option to digitize and tokenize their carbon markets on Hedera. Okay, let's get a little bit deeper into this. The UNDP's DPG National Carbon Registry is designed to help countries manage data and processes related to trading carbon credits. National registries are essential for tracking carbon projects, verifying data, and preventing greenwashing. By integrating the DPG NCR with the Hedera Guardian, the largest digitalized and open source methodology library in the world, the NCR now has the option to enable digitization of carbon markets at both national and international levels, deeper data integrity and auditing, better decision-making processes, and automation of compliance and reporting. The NCR is already being piloted in a variety of countries. Here it is supporting carbon marketplaces and therefore scaling the impact of digital carbon markets across the world. Following this integration, we greatly look forward to helping drive climate impact globally. Okay man, real great stuff to see here, real great stuff to see. So just more adoption here, this is what we're talking about. And the carbon markets, it's a real big thing, as I've been saying before, and this is one of the reasons why I've said I do think that Hedera will have a very unique position in terms of getting client base, because from what I've seen, Hedera is the most carbon friendly network out there. It's literally, from what I've seen, the most carbon friendly. So if you've got companies that are trying to be green and trying to lower their carbon footprint, which I'm very much aware of, there's many companies out there that are making it part of their mission statements to try and lower their carbon footprint. Hedera is going to be one of the go-to networks, if not the go-to network, right? So that could help them get way more adoption just on that basis alone. And that's what makes Hedera unique in that regard. And so here you've got another thing that they mentioned, which was tokenization. Obviously tokenization, which I've obviously told you about in the past, something to look out for. Once again, you can see it here being utilized. And so you've also got the market in terms of, carbon markets. It's a big thing, guys, like carbon credits and all that stuff. It's a massive thing. And Hedera already got their foot in the door from when it comes to the carbon industry. And it's just going to be something that they continue to, in my opinion, flourish in. As I say, because it's so carbon friendly in terms of the network itself, it's going to attract a lot of people to them when it comes to this kind of stuff. And so for me, when I look at this, I really do think not just from a value aspect, because as I say, I don't always look at things from just the value. I do look at it from like a world aspect as well, like how it's going to better the world. I think this is going to be a positive because, as it said, they're trying to help, the climate change issue and things like that. It's going to help to manage the climate better. So this is the kind of stuff that's going to not just help, your pockets. It's going to help the world be more sustainable. So that for me is also a huge positive because, that's something that really needs to be addressed if we're thinking about the future. But yeah, from a value perspective, like the more people that are using, like Hedera when it comes to like carbons and stuff like that, the bigger it's going to have their foothold within that specific area. Do you know what I mean? So like when it comes to carbon markets, it might just be like, hey, Hedera is the one you need to go to. Hedera have just got it, completely on lock when it comes to carbon credits and carbon markets, etc. Like they've got the best, most eco-friendly network, most carbon-friendly network. They've got the Hedera Guardian. They've got all these products that are based around the carbon industry, that kind of thing. This is the one that you want to go to if you're talking about anything to do with carbon related issues. So, this is what can help, again, a great deal of adoption. It's also helping on that adoption scale as well. And you never know, the government are trying to help address carbon credits and things like that, like the carbon situation as well. So is it a thing where, the government could ultimately use Hedera when it comes to these issues? You know, I'm just speculating there, so I don't want to like say that like it's in any way a fact or a given, but it would make sense. It wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. You know, like that to me just makes logical sense. So we'll see long term, because I don't know for sure, so I want to make that clear. But it just, to me, that would, you know, 1 and 1 makes 2, right? Like it just adds up. So we'll see. But this is the kind of stuff that you know, again, from an adoption perspective, yeah, you know, this is great stuff to see. And I think you will continue to see more of this when it comes to the carbon issues, because again, Hedera have just got the best name when it comes to this. They're very carbon friendly. You know, they're very carbon friendly. So this is the kind of stuff that's just going to capture that market very easily, you know. So I look forward to seeing more of this kind of stuff, because it's just going to continue to help with the value of Hedera long term. But yeah, this is great news to see. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell. Take care.